gelatinous cube. It's ECCC shared label. GameStop exclusive. Captain's log, day 6. Humans still haven't left the house in 6 days. Caffeine is at an all-time low, but paper is at an all-time high. Still have fears of the coronas invading the household. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, become part of the WayneKo crew. My name is Wayne and this is WayneKo. Today I have the gelatinous cube. So this is by far, I believe, one of the best ideas of 2020 coming out of Funko. Now when I say best ideas because this was one of my favorite Funkos up until about an hour ago when I started looking at it a little closer. Now when you start looking at it a little closer, it disappointed me. But that's okay, because maybe it won't disappoint you and maybe you won't see what I see in it. But let's take a closer look at these boxes because I want you to see this to begin with. So the first thing you're going to notice is this box is bigger, or maybe you don't notice it, so let me show you. Check this out. So it's a little bigger this way. It looks like it's still the exact same size this way, just not this way. So that doesn't mean a whole lot when you're putting it on a shelf, other than anything you put in front of it's going to push out a little further, or it's going to push out a little further away from the rest of them. So the box is going to be the first thing you notice that is different. Maybe that's not the first thing you notice. Maybe the first thing you notice is that this is actually a Dungeons and Dragon pop. So this pop is based on a game that used to have people like me called a dork for playing it. So this used to be played in your basement, your mom's basement, your grandma's basement, your friend's basement, somebody's basement, or their bedroom when none of their siblings were watching. I mean, this was not a mainstream game like it is today, but today it's a mainstream thing, which is really awesome to me, but it just really makes me think about all the times that it wasn't that awesome. I still really like the cube, but I'm going to show you how my cube came in. I thought that this was going to be a solid poured cube. So what I assumed would happen is they would take the guy on the inside, they would put him inside of the mold, then they would pour the plastic around him. Maybe I'm making that too complicated. When I thought about this cube, I thought that it would be one solid green piece. I didn't know that it was going to be multiple pieces. And this is where I'm going to tell you my discontent with this is. Let's take a closer look at it. So when you're taking a closer look at it, I know that you necessarily can't see what I see, but on the inside of my cube, there is hair everywhere on the inside of my cube. It almost looks as if they had a dog or something in the factory, or whoever was putting this together had some kind of shedding problem going on like you had never seen before. Then you could see these green, and you can also see these clear pieces that are holding the head up, and they're holding the shield and all of that stuff. The bottom, it just looks like it was done quickly, done poorly, and I don't understand the amount of hair that I have on the inside of mine. Now I'm thinking about taking it out and seeing if I can clean it, but then that means I have to break the bottom piece here. It's glued shut, and then possibly damage the whole thing just trying to get this dog hair out. Let me see. I don't know that if you can see this, but there's dog hair like here, or human hair. There's human hair all in here. I mean, so it just appears as if somebody had a shedding problem going on. There's hair here. Can you see that? I don't know if we can see through it. And then you can also see these pillars in there. Then when comparing it to another pop, I'm not really sure why the box is so much bigger, because I believe this would have fit in a normal size box. With all of that said, this is still one of my favorite pops of 2020. Now, I don't know that it'll stay there simply because all of the flaws that I found in mine, and they're not necessarily flaws, is they are some kind of shedding problem we had going on when it was being assembled. That kind of grosses me out. Being a germaphobe, it makes me wonder like what this place looks like in reality. In my mind, it's a lot cleaner than this right here, so this right here kind of bothers me just a little. It won't stop me from collecting it, though. I'll put it back in the box. This one will simply stay in the box, and I'm going to go sanitize my hands when I'm done with this. Guys, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, become part of the WayneKo crew. There is no WayneKo crew without you. Until next time.